Okay. I thought the show was going to start good, but it's great when I left my mic in the bathroom. But I just want to warn you guys before we start the show, tonight's show is going to be a little bit different. There will be a lot of dirty words in it, some that are disgusting, that include male stuff that comes out of a male's thing, and also stuff that comes out of male's other thing. Does that make sense? Yeah, like his butt thing. And it'll also be uncomfortable. And this is our anti-bullying show. So if you're a bully out there, you're gonna want to watch this because it's gonna be uncomfortable. So here we go. Let's cut to the thing that I just remembered that we still don't have a thing. So this is another.
We still don't have a thing.
We still don't have an intro video. So instead, what did we do last time?
Well, I mean, we asked our fans to send in a song last week, and nobody's.
Tim, kiss me.
Nope.
No, look. Can you see?
I can't.
Move over more. Oh, wait. Move back more. Move back. Right there.
No,
forward.
Keep going right there. Stay right there.
Forward more, Tim.
More, Tim.
So close, Tim.
No. Oh.
So yeah, last week we asked our fans to send in a song.
We're on television.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no, last week we sent our fans.
We asked our fans to send in a song, and nobody sent in a song.
Because the show hasn't aired yet.
Well, no. But I mean, that one aired, and now it's this week. No, this one hasn't aired. But
nothing has aired yet. No one has seen the show yet.
I'm not really.
There's only 3 people in our audience who saw it last week.
No, because we said to the viewing public at home to send in a song. So somebody should have, at this point, sent in a song.
What you're not understanding is that people didn't see it yet.
But the show was on last week, and now this show is on.
I see what you're doing.
So we're asking again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bit that me and Tim wrote, and it's called
Who's on the theme song? I didn't write anything, guys. I wish somebody would have sent in a.
Yeah, how about you guys just clap really loud, and then Tim will introduce who's on the show.
Okay. Oh my God! Tonight, author and comedian R.G. Daniels, plus the music of Mr. Terrible Tim. And we've got Steve Pepe and the Midevenings band. Now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only, guys. He's a television legend. Put your hands together for Mr. Jay Miller.
You know what's weird, Tim, is that I don't know how we managed to make the worst opening of the show.
Yeah.
I think that we're constantly striving for new bottoms.
Each show we've made a worse
We are
opening.
figuring out ways to get worse and worse.
I don't know how it's possible.
And I like that we alienate everybody right at the top so that nobody sticks around. It's just clearing the,
That's
walk
what
in the room, as it
People
were.
watch the show for about 3 minutes and then they click out.
They're done.
If people are still watching,
You're in for.
those are the real fans.
Yeah.
Those are the Miller Knights. What are they called?
The Millies.
Those are the Millerites.
The Millerites. Yeah. A lot of people
all
died
you
for
Millerites
Miller
out
rights.
there. What'd you say?
A lot of people died for Miller rights. I had an uncle who died from drinking Miller Lights.
Oh, come on.
Guys, it's true. It's sad story.
Now we have to pay for that.
Miller Lights?
We're
I think I
liable.
should just get a free case.
Oh, I'll give you a case. Okay. Now let's really start recording.
We're going to take vaudeville by storm, by the way.
So a few things to announce. This is the first show I can officially announce that I've been hired as a writer for the show Impractical Jokers, which is the fun thing is probably by the time the show airs, I will have been fired by Impractical Jokers. So that's exciting. Let's this right now. I hate to date the shows, but it is 2012 of November.
It's 2013.
It's 2013. Yikes! How long do you think I'll work for? When do you think I will get laid off?
November 2013. I would say you will work for at least until 4:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Well, that's keeping it safe.
So
I wish you would have said 4:20.
yeah, but I have a big announcement too. Actually,
Here we go.
I have been hired as a writer for Midevenings with Jay Miller. Yeah. So,
Well,
pretty big deal.
pretty big deal.
Pretty
Can't
big deal
Can't
on
wait
mine.
till you actually write something.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Here's another exciting announcement. I'm balding in my beard. Can we get a tight shot of whatever the fuck this is? Look, there's this, that. You see it? And this. What the fuck is that? I'm fucking like losing hair on my head is one thing, but the hair on my face. Who balds on their face?
I mean, I think
This is not a white spot. This is not gray. This is hair. This is hair refusing
we
to
can give
grow.
you the contrast. This is a white spot. This is a white spot.
You're going gray. Which would I rather have? A bald spot on my beard or a gray hair on my beard?
I think a gray. I mean, I'm going to vote for what I have.
I wish we had Joe Imbergio here.
Right.
Because he had the weird thing on his eye. He'll make us all feel better about
Yeah,
ourselves.
that's what my mom said. My mom said maybe Joe won't feel so weird anymore.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
what she said. So.
But Joe didn't show up.
What?
How do I fill this in with a marker or something?
Well, we have your stuff. We can go get your stuff.
What stuff?
Your bald spot stuff.
Oh, my kabuki that I pour on my
kabuki.
head? No, I'm not pouring that on my face.
Why not?
Because that'll be weird.
I think it's the best option we have right now.
Okay. If you could find it, we'll do it. Much later on in the show.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot of exciting things.
Because I have a pretty good idea of where it is.
I don't think so. We're almost out of time. So let's introduce our first guest. And let me give a little bit of.
I think he just hobbled down the hallway.
Oh,
so
this is perfect. This is perfect that he's not here. Our first guest is Terrible Tim. Now, I just want to say, he is not a good person. And this is our anti-bullying show, and he is like the #1 bully. He has made 8 different videos about me eating. I hate to use such dirty words, Steve Pepe, but he makes songs about me eating cum
Oh my God.
and me eating shit.
Oh no.
And also
I've heard them.
sometimes piss.
Oh no.
Do we have any of his video? He gave us like 15 minutes of video. Do we have any of that to show before we bring him up? That's a no, I'm assuming. But did we get him back? Tim, where did you go?
Some pizza.
Oh God, this guy's the worst. So, if you're wondering why I'm not nice, it's because he's not nice.
Hold on. He hasn't introduced you.
Oh, give a big round of applause for Terrible Tim, everybody!
Right? How y'all doing out there in TV land? And the Jay Miller audience all up in the studio.
They can't answer.
We'll be wilded, yo.
So, Tim, let's give a little background on you, okay? You have written how many songs about me?
8.
8. And what is with your obsession with me?
That's a philosophical question. Well, it all started as Jay Miller used to host these open microphone shows. And Jay Miller, he would say, yeah, go ahead, write a song about me. Songs that weren't rhyme with cum and piss and jizz.
Right.
I said, all right, yeah.
And then what happened?
And then I wrote another song. And then a few more after that. But Jay Miller, you're the one you drew first blood.
That story made no sense. I told you. So what you're mad about is that I
Go ahead,
asked.
tell your version of it first. Go ahead.
This happened years ago. I asked you what your favorite food was, and you said pizza, and then the next week you wrote a song about me eating cum. Why are you so mad about what kind of food you eat?
Because Jay Miller, he marginalized and isolated Terrible Tim.
Right.
You didn't put that requirement on the other performers.
Because people want to know about you. We want to know about the real you.
And you're learning. I'm teach you every time I do a Jay Miller song.
Right. Now tell me some of the lyrics of one of these songs.
Jay Miller, I brought you a DVD.
Do we have
I got my guitar over here.
Can we show some of this?
Now you want me to freestyle it?
Is any of this DVD ready that we could show? Is that it?
It's hardcore. Hardcore.
What's happening in it?
Breaking the footage.
Listen to the words of Terrible Tim's poem. Jay Miller, listen to this. Another song with words that rhyme with come and piss.
Okay, that's enough. You just said that.
Miller makes geisha.
Okay.
See, I told you, my songs educate you about what I just said. I say it, and then you go to the song, and it's right on the song.
But here's my problem, is everything's about me being gay. He loves that. That's a great joke. Why is me being gay so funny to you?
But Jay Miller, I make songs about all... I make songs
Don't
about
talk
all...
about Why is
I make
that?
songs about all kinds of sex.
You make songs about all kinds
All
of
kinds
sex.
of sex.
What's the other kind of sex? Like forced sex, like rape. That's another song you like to sing about.
I do songs about sodomy. I do songs of blowjobs. I do songs about there's doo-doo.
Now, is doo-doo like that? Is that?
You know what? I got to tell you guys something.
Oh, we can't wait.
Jay Miller is the one who taught me how to spell doo-doo. I thought it was D-O-D-O, and Jay Miller, he corrected me during a Facebook battle. That's how you spell doo-doo. He spelled do-do.
Because you were saying dodo.
You straightened me out. Now I know.
But see, I'm trying to
Now
help.
everyone else do-do. There's 2 O's in each one. No do's.
But that's it. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, you help me.
Do you see that? Because I feel like did you feel that you're a bully?
Yeah, Jay Miller, that's another thing. Why you put me on the show? The show's about bullying. I don't bully anybody.
But you've written 8 songs about me eating shit.
But
That's
you
bullying.
No.
How do you not see how that goes together?
Well, I will say this. Jay Miller encouraged me to write 1 song about me. So it was overkill. Instead of 1 song, I wrote 8 songs.
You don't see the problem in that.
At the most, it's overkill.
At the most, it's overkill. What is it at the least?
At the least, it's just kill.
But
Jay Miller, let me put it to you this way. On a metaphysical level and a philosophical level, I put Jay Miller's name out there into the universe, out into the matrix.
Right.
He ceased to simply be a particle. I put him out in wave form.
Right.
The only reason people become particles is because of the observation bias. And Terrible Tim just cut through that whole thing. You probably owe your job to me, Jay Miller.
Right, because so you've introduced me to like the ones of people who follow.
On a molecular level, I spread Jay Miller awareness throughout the entire universe.
Did you guys catch that? He just spit all over
I
himself.
mean it so much. There's saliva
disgusting.
oozing out of me.
Oh.
That shows sincerity.
But listen, here's the thing. As we say, you not only do you bully me, but I could take it. But you also bully other people, which is not as nice by, by forcing sex upon them, like writing songs about you forcing sex upon people. Don't you see how that's bullying someone?
Jay Miller, man, you was crazy. I just write songs about people. I write songs about sex. And that's not the only thing I write about.
Do you have sex?
Now, here we go again.
Here we go.
Jay Miller wants to know About Terrible Tim.
When was the last time you had sex?
But this is the Jay Miller Show. This is not the Terrible Tim Show. Jay Miller, it's my job to write the songs
in
about
the
the
decade,
sex.
in the 2000s. There's no way you had sex in the 2000s.
Jay Miller, it's my song, my job to write the songs about the
The
sex.
90s?
It's my job. That's my job.
80s, 1985. Would you say 1985 and up?
Jay Miller, I'll let you walk.
80 and up. 80? 78. Stop me at the number. 77, 76.
Jay Miller.
75?
This is the Jay Miller show. It's not about Terrible Tim.
72.
Jay Miller, I told you. This is the Terrible Tim, Jay Miller conversational stalemate.
Well, listen, Tim. Here's the thing about you bullying is.
Jay Miller, stop saying I bully people. I don't bully anybody.
But I'm thinking maybe instead of songs that are bullying, that maybe you can sing something nice.
And anyone who did feel like I was bullying them, they already wrote their cease and desist lawyers anyway and all of that.
But what I was saying is,
Jay Miller, you're not going to reach me.
you should
Yeah,
stop
I'm in my own
being a bully.
Jay Miller wrote a song about me, finally.
Try singing something that's nice. 'Cause if you stop being a bully, you won't get the most out of life. Like, I just want you to kind of see it. So
I'm
maybe
deep in Jay Miller territory.
maybe I can get you to see this a little bit, okay? Watch this.
Jay Miller's going to enlighten me.
Let's say there's
it's a great
a
awakening.
beautiful
I feel the
woman.
epiphany.
She sees your guitar and she says, play me a song. You sing the most romantic love song. And she says, oh, Tim, take me home. But that's if you stop being a bully. Just think of how great life could be. Instead of
making poo
and pee songs.
jokes.
You could write something with some quality. Do you get it?
Keep the prompter going.
No.
Imagine
I have to
yourself
go,
in a
no.
garden, surrounded
show
by
it for
loads
you.
of jizz. Then in pops Jay Miller, and now you just take a whiz.
Watch this. Imagine yourself in a garden, surrounded by women and kids. You grab your guitar and start playing, and they all look up to see what it is. You open your mouth, you start singing. That's let's cut his microphone so you can see, because I want you to picture this. Ready? You open your mouth and start singing. It's so pretty. They all smile because of it. They think you're an angel from heaven and not a fat, gross piece of shit. But that's if you stop being a... Just think of the life you will live. Just write songs. Maybe you'll meet a woman and stop thinking about me and jizz. So, Tim, please stop being a bully. Sing about things that are nice. Tim, please stop being a bully. Sing about things that are nice. Oh, Tim, please stop being a bully. Maybe sing about puppies or kittens. Sing about rainbows, sing about clouds, sing about things that the kids like. Sing about things that are beautiful. Oh, Tim. Oh, sing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sing about things that are nice. Sing it, Tim. Tim, please stop.
Oh, that wasn't the end.
Sing about things that are nice. Tim, please stop being a bully. Sing about things that are nice.
Oh, shut up, Jay Miller. Now I'm all teary-eyed after all that love.
Thank you, guys.
I'm all teary-eyed after all that love. There's all kinds of fluid ejections after
Oh,
that.
come on. Don't ruin a nice thing. So how do you feel about that? Like, why not write a song that's like a nice song? Like,
Yeah, Bill,
like
that
for a
song-
woman, like a song about love or something like that. Don't you think that maybe girls will be more interested in that?
Jay Miller, that song sucks.
I know, the truth hurts. The truth
And Jay
hurts.
Miller,
Listen, I'm
who-
here for you tonight. We're not here to bully you. We're here to change your mind.
And Jay Miller, who the hell writes a song to attract girls? You write a song to write a song. What the hell is that concept?
You stumped me on that one.
I stumped the whole audience
Yeah,
on
you
that.
stumped everyone because
But-
part of me feels like, wait, I thought you do write songs to
But
meet girls.
you know what? Do give it up to the women, though. Yeah.
So we want to tell you about some more stories of bullying, and maybe it'll kind of hit you close to home, right? We're going to have our friend John Scullin. He's going to give a little anti-bullying campaign.
But Jay Miller, let me just end it on this thought.
so
How
let's-
many bullies you know play the guitar?
So let's give a big round of applause for John Scullin, everybody.
Except maybe El Kabong from the
You can cut
cartoon.
his mic.
Thank you, Jay. This is the first time I'm standing up for myself. So, no, I mean, I can't. You know, you shouldn't bully. It's bad. It's really bad. Let me give you a hypothetical. Let's say I had a friend. He was 14, and it was Tuesday, so Dad was drinking and Mom was at work, and he had to go to school. And so he didn't know how to iron, so he just put on his clothes and he went to school. And then for 4 years, he's sloppy. So it's like, how do you how do you have sex if you're sloppy? You know? So there's that. And then another guy I knew, he was in college and he was playing beer pong. And he was really good at beer pong. You know, he's like the best. And he was winning. And then the other guy who was playing went a roll and he beat him. And my friend, I went like, looks like I shit the bed. And then I had to change colleges. I mean, my friend, he had to change colleges. Because it just became unbearable. And I mean, those kids were brutal to him. And this was Catholics. You know, I could have been anything. Just stop bullying me.
So does that hit you a little bit to see what it's like to bully someone?
Jay Miller, I'm in my own zone. I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner later.
Okay. I want to talk about one of
Don't worry, I've got you something good.
I want to talk about one of my personal songs, one of my Jay Miller songs.
All right.
Okay? And let's go through the lyrics and let's change it up and let's make it a little bit nicer. How do you feel about that?
All right, just for the sake of since we're on a TV show.
Right. So
Go ahead.
it's Jay Miller is back on the scene. Break out the jumbo-size Vaseline.
All right, what are we changing that to?
Well, what does that mean, first of all? I've never even used. You're saying I use Vaseline for
Well, I
sexual-
understand that usually it's a KY water-based solution that's used.
Right.
But you got to make words rhyme, so give me a break.
Okay. Well, how about this? Jay Miller's back on the scene.
Right?
He takes daily showers. That's why he's so clean. You like that?
All right, put it in, Jay
Okay,
Miller.
okay. Your next line you got here is Jay Miller's back on the set. Jay Miller practices toilet sex.
Right.
And what does that mean again? Does this mean I have sex in the toilet?
Jay Miller, you got to understand.
toilet.
You got to understand my problem as a man who manufactures these flows. You got to make the words rhyme.
All right, here's a perfect
All right,
one.
go ahead.
Jay Miller is back on the set. Jay Miller enjoys cinnamon checks. Right? Much better. Much better. You see this? You can.
But are you being honest about it?
Yes, I
Or you
love
just-
cinnamon checks.
or you
Much
just-
more than toilet sex.
Or you're just trying to rhyme words?
Jay
Okay.
Miller's up in your asshole. Your doo-doo can't get to the toilet bowl.
Yeah, you don't see the mechanical problem?
Well, what's the problem exactly? I'm in the asshole.
Well, it's a temporary problem. When you're done later on, you can take a shit.
But this person can't take a shit because I'm in their asshole?
For the moment, yeah.
But why wouldn't they just tell me they got to take a shit?
It's a doo-doo mechanical problem. But let's see
Has
what
this
you
ever
said.
happened to you?
I just have a good imagination.
Oh, yikes.
Well, what are you changing that to?
I don't know.
You didn't even think this out?
What about Jay Miller's Into Fastball? Remember that band?
No.
Well, it rhymes with asshole, kind of. It's the only thing I could think of. Jay Miller's Into... What was the name of the Fastball song?
The Way.
The Way. Jay Miller's Into Fastball.
Okay.
He knows the lyrics to The Way. He knows all of the words.
All right. Put it in.
Yeah.
Put it in.
Jay Miller's Into Your Bung.
But Jay Miller, I can play the guitar.
Your
you can play the sing-
doo-doos all... No, it's better. This is like poetry. Your doo-doos all over Jay Miller's tongue. He sang this song a million times. You're still laughing at it.
I'm just an expert at amusing myself, and then sometimes a few other people come along. Even Jay Miller people. It happens.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to look at the rest of these. Jay Miller, what about this? The homosexual who will eat shit.
And then what about that?
Jay Miller, what about that?
The shit eater who wrote the book on scat.
What about this? Jay Miller, what about that? The cool guy who reads the book by Kerouac.
You can call yourself cool if you want, Jay Miller, but look at the
That
hair and the outfit.
That makes me classy. What are we comparing outfits now? You've become too fat. You can't fit into your shoes anymore.
Jay Miller, you don't
The
know how to.
Velcro is popping off your shoes.
You don't know how to dress.
When you eat food, your food's like we have no place to go anymore.
Terrible Tim is classically dressed. I got olive drab T-shirt.
What is it?
Olive drab.
What is it?
From Bozo's Army Navy.
What is it?
And jogging pants.
Jay Miller's into your ass. He gets more doo-doo than a Porto San?
Yeah. That I can understand. They called them Porto Sands back in the 60s, but again, you have that rhyming dynamic fulfillment.
Watch this. Jay Miller's a septic pest. When it comes to eating doo-doo, you're the best.
Okay.
Which is a bit of a compliment. But what about this? We change it to Jay Miller's a big success. When it comes to drinking Yoo-hoo, he's the best.
Well, Jay Miller, you are a success. You're coming up in the world. And I know you're going to reach down and help out a young brother like Terrible Tim. You get your own
When?
show in Hollywood. You got to add Terrible Tim to the bill, right? Right,
No,
Jay Miller? I'm your
no.
brother. Right?
No, with the new song, with the new Jay Miller
With the
song.
new Jay Miller
How about this?
I'm going to sell out to
Why
get
don't
on
we
the
take the new lyrics of the new Jay Miller song?
Right.
Let's put it into effect. Let's sing that song. Let's see how that song sounds. Let's bring up the one and only General Mills, everybody.
But then you got to put me on the TV.
All right, this one is the family friendly. You can cut his mic. This is going to be a
Don't you dare cut my
family
mic.
friendly version. Here we go. Do it, Mills.
Jay Miller is back on the scene. Showers daily, that's why he's so clean. Jay Miller is back on the set. Jay Miller enjoys cinnamon checks. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Miller, da 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 da. Miller's into fastball. He loves the way, knows all the words. Jay Miller is all fun. He has a cat and he's nice to everyone. Jay Miller, da 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 da. 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 Jay Miller, what about this? The funny fellow, it gets all the chicks. Jay Miller, what about that? The guy who read the book by Kerouac. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da da da. Jay Jay Miller is all about class. In emergencies, he'll use a part of sand. Jay Miller's a big success. When it comes to drinking Yahoo, he's the best. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller.
Give it up for General Mel.
You go, boy. Da 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 da.
Now, what do you think about that?
I think Obama could have done a better job reading the teleprompter. No, he done good. You done good, bro. I'm only kidding.
Now, here's the thing.
Wait, traitor, you're a traitor. Oh, you're.
I don't know what he's saying, but listen to that. Like, what? Isn't that a nice? Like, we could call you Terrific Tim. What do you think of this?
Jay Miller, I have to give it serious consideration.
Okay, I like it. We're getting somewhere. We're going to bring up our next guest. He's going to sit here. He's going to tell me. We're going to talk to him. He wrote a book.
Well, you got 7 more songs
He
and
has-
2 more verses from that song you got to work on then.
He has a brand new book out now called 10 Shows. Give it up for the one and only R.G. Daniels, everybody! R.G. What's up, buddy? Clip that mic on yourself there. Now, R.G., before we talk about your book, are you familiar with Terrible Tim at all?
Yeah, of course.
And the cult, the Terrible Tim culture, I guess it's called.
Terrible Tim culture.
Is that a culture? Yeah.
It's a religion. It's a war machine. It's a country.
Yeah,
But the product we spread is love, though.
What are your thoughts on this guy?
He's some American dream.
Americans dream about Terrible Tim.
Do you have any memories of him here on Staten Island? Or?
I do. When I used to live on the island, Tim was about exactly where he is right now, and that was back in the late '90s.
I moved up in the world. I'm on the Jay Miller show here. This is the big time. Jay Miller's going to Hollywood and writing songs for practical jokes. Or something, right? This whole show is a practical joke.
Yeah.
On Terrible Tim tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, what you were saying in the '90s, Terrible Tim was.
The 90s.
Okay. Yeah, the '90s were a hell of a time, man. I just remember. I'll just cut right to the chase. When me and my friends were sophomores in high school, we'd get invited over to Tim's apartment, some sort of house off the beaten path, I suppose. I don't remember which neighborhood, but I wasn't appearing on Cribs anytime soon. But yeah, he used to invite us over with tanks of nitrous and videos of Bud Dwyer blowing his head off.
Those were good times.
Just good all American fun.
Good times. And how old
Giving
are you?
kids drugs and watching suicide videos.
And that's another thing. Jay Miller likes to put me down. Oh, you hang out with high school kids. I was only a few years out of high school myself.
Yeah, about 16.
And why, Jay Miller, why all this ageism anyway? You're saying not to be a bully. Being an ageism person is bullying.
What's ageist about having teenage boys at your house?
There were girls there too.
Doesn't make it okay. That makes it worse.
And there was a tank of nitrous oxide.
Yeah. Right. He wasn't just giving underage boys drugs.
It was just a party.
Right.
Everyone did nitrous oxide gas, and then that was it.
No, there were videos of senators blowing their heads off.
And it said, yeah. Now what? That's perfectly harmless, good, clean fun.
How much older were
Here he
you
goes again with that.
than the high school kids?
I was only a few years out of high school.
But how old are you now?
I was working my first job, and that's how I was able to afford that place.
How old?
I ran into these people at the beach. I said, "Yeah, come over to my house. We'll do some nitrous, smoke some weed, watch TV."
So you do remember this though?
Yeah, But I don't know why I'm being interrogated like I did something wrong. It was just I invited some people over my house.
Maybe he's right. He probably didn't do anything wrong.
You were there, so you know I didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, you know, giving
this is the best you could do.
giving substances to minors and showing
They were high
graphic
school.
videos.
Everyone was in high school. They were doing more drugs than I could ever
But you
dream
weren't
of.
in high school.
I was a few years out of high school. Jay Miller, this is not going anywhere. This is not working.
No, this is
You don't
working.
have.
This is
you don't
working for
have-
me because now I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
what
it.
exactly isn't working about
How
this?
many people have ever hung out with somebody a few years younger than them? This is crazy, Jay Miller. You don't got nothing.
When was the last time that I hung out with a sophomore in high school? A 15-year-old girl. It's been a very long time.
That was a
And-
15-year-old girl.
Quite frankly,
One
I'm offended.
15-year-old
I'm offended that this is being called an interrogation when it is very clearly a television interview.
Yeah.
A television interrogation.
I just want you to know this is how it feels to be when someone is bullying you.
All right. I
That's
plead
sweet
guilty.
guilty.
I hung out with people that were a few years younger than me. Guilty. Tried, convicted, and sentenced on the Jay Miller Show. Right?
The best was how you had to correct his spelling of doo-doo.
Yeah.
Like there is no...
I admit when I make a mistake. That was the one mistake I made in my life. I was misspelling doo-doo in all my songs.
That's it. We found the one
And
thing.
giving drugs to minors.
Giving drugs to minors
Nitrous
is perfectly
oxide
fine.
is not a drug. It's a gas. It's in the air. It's in the air anyway.
Is it legal?
But it's in more of a concentration when they put it in the tank.
Is it legal?
Yeah, it's legal. They use it for when you go to the dentist or whatever, or you get surgery.
Where did you get it from?
And plus, you could buy it legally from a store in small canisters.
So how many did you buy? Are you
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
Doesn't that all make sense?
My mistake.
Legit.
My mistake.
Oh, shit.
All right, Tim. We're gonna talk to RG now. So you.
All right,
you,
so I get to leave.
You get to leave.
I emerge defeated, humiliated, and well taken care of by Jay Miller.
Oh,
He did-
perfect. Compliments. He's walking out complimenting me. All right.
Jay Miller reigns supreme.
Thank you, Tim.
He defeated the big bad terrible Tim.
All right. Instead, do me a favor. Stay away from high school girls. Yikes. Tim, get him. Tim, get him. Tim Duffy, get him out of there. Push him out. Tim, trip him. Push him. RG, I'm sorry I had to make you be a part of that.
No, that was like, you ever see the movie Sleepers?
Yeah, yeah.
That was like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Revenge, you know? That was sort of, you know.
I wasn't even trying to get revenge.
Wow.
I didn't even know you were going to tell me that. But I know that everyone has done that, like with him. Like kids go and do drugs with
So
him.
that was a common thing?
It was a common thing. A lot of people did
I thought
that.
we were the special ones.
You were special until the next group of sophomores came in.
Yeah.
And then it was.
Yeah, we graduated. We were too old.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, get these kids out of here. We need some fresh meat.
But let's not talk about him. Let's talk about this. A book.
Yeah.
Give it up for this. He wrote a book. It's called 10 Shows. And I thought maybe someone would zoom in on it. But maybe if we keep it here, maybe in like 20 minutes or so. Tell me about this book. What made you write a book? I didn't know you wrote.
Yeah, I'm a writer. I wrote this book. What made me write this book? I mean, I was motivated to, you know, it was a passion project that I followed through on.
Clearly, we're not zooming in on this book. Is that what we're doing? Okay, I'll pull it back. I thought we'd do a zoom. Writing a book has been a passion project by you.
It started out as one. I mean, what you know, the short story of it was, I was unemployed for a couple of years, and I do some freelance blogging for websites, and so I had some time on the side.
That's a job? Freelance blogging?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't pay very well. I also have another job to help pay rent and bills. But again, short story, I had some time on the side. I started writing a short story to sort of clear my mind from whatever stress I was going through. And
short story?
What started out as a little writing exercise
Zoom
became
in.
a book. Yeah.
There it is. Oh, we had it. We almost had a zoom.
Yep.
There it is. So this is 10 short stories.
Yes.
And fiction or nonfiction?
They are fiction.
Fiction. So none of this is real.
None of this is real. None of the characters are real. It is 100% fiction. And I think it's a great read. I think people would really enjoy it.
I'm going to spoil one of the stories. You ready? Last line. We were in the bathroom doing cocaine, I answered. I spoiled. Now you want to say what the hell happened?
Yeah, not for nothing. I feel like that
It's a great
people
teaser.
are interested.
Yeah.
How did we get there?
It's like
Penelope?
a Quentin Tarantino book. Like, Just read the last line first.
Just read the last line first, and then go back to the beginning.
And so where do these? What kind of shows? These are.
They're comedy shows. So basically, the main character is the same throughout every story, but every story is different. It's not a novel. There's no chronology. It's not necessarily linear storytelling.
Right.
They're each its own component.
But is this you?
It's not me.
It's not you.
No.
Is this the you wish you were?
It's an extension of things that I think about.
Right.
We'll just put it at
like
that.
doing cocaine with Penelope.
And after she laughs.
Yeah.
But the main character is an aspiring comedian.
Okay.
Who he lacks this sort of self-awareness to realize that he shouldn't be a comedian. He's not very good at it. He gets thrown off very easily.
Is this about Tim Duffy?
It's about Tim Duffy. Yeah.
I'm making a joke, guys. What? Yeah.
No.
This is that was an example of bullying. And it's not funny to do.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim. I'm sorry to use you as that example.
It's like ironic bullying.
It's ironic bullying.
That's the new thing.
How do you get a book made? Did someone make this?
I made it.
You made it?
I made it.
You financed it?
I financed it. I'm continuing to finance it. That's your personal copy, by the way. I wrote a very...
I bet I can beat you in an arm wrestling match. Oh, does that mean we got to do that right now?
Yeah, we do.
I had no idea this was going to happen.
But you just went right into it. Let's pause and now read the inscription.
I just did. Dear Jay, I bet I could beat you in an arm wrestling match.
That's right.
But I did that already.
Now we arm wrestle. This bit is not going as I planned.
No, because we did it and then you just made me do it again.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm being tricked into something. Do you practice arm wrestling?
No. I just thought it'd be funny if we did. I don't think your audience does, though.
No, we're definitely doing it. Let's
Okay.
ask Tim, who do you think is going to win in this arm wrestling match?
I hope it's RG.
That's not nice.
When was the last time you arm wrestled?
Oh my God, a very long time. Anytime I've ever watched arm wrestling, it's on YouTube and the person's bone sticks out. So I'm a little bit nervous.
Should we do this?
I'm a little bit nervous about it.
I didn't know that was part of it.
Because people do it weird, and then they go like this, and then their bone comes out.
But you're not strong, are you? Because I'm not.
I don't know. We should do it like this, like a real way.
Yeah. Should we have someone like do the?
Yeah, Tim, you want come behind us. Oh, you playing Eye of the Tiger?
Yeah. What? Okay.
Just make sure you could.
Yeah.
Make sure you could physically lose without your arm breaking.
I can physically lose. I feel like that's the story of my life.
I think I gotta be like this. No.
No, you're good. You're like that, and I'm
this
like
is gonna break my arm.
Well, if you do that.
But you're gonna do that.
No, but when we lock, we're gonna go like this. Like, watch. See, now we just go like that.
Yeah, but you're gonna go. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
You
right.
guys ready for this?
Okay.
All right, RG, this is for your son.
Okay.
He has a son.
Yeah, over the top.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
It's a little bit over the top.
1, 2, go!
That was nice. I thought you were.
You are strong. What are you talking about?
Fuck yeah, I'm fucking strong.
You're extremely strong. I was afraid. I was afraid my bone was gonna come out because you mentioned that. Like, I'm a very neurotic person. Bones breaking through my skin never entered my mind until right now.
Part of me really wanted your bone to come out.
Is that?
Yeah.
That would have shattered CTV
We
records.
would have become famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been the most people to ever watch a CTV show. It would have been 12 people. The new record. Well, this was not anticipated.
Yeah, I wanted to do the old bait and switch.
You did it.
Yeah.
I thought you really suckered me in, thinking that we were going to do something that you had practiced and trained arm wrestling.
Now, I'm gonna now. Can we do this show again?
Yes, let's do it every year.
Let's do an arm wrestling tournament.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for RG Daniels. Thank you. anything else planned?
We have to take a picture. There's that, and then
God, there's that.
you wanted to have, at some point, Tim's supposed to sing a song, but I think he was a little upset.
Did he leave?
He didn't leave. He left his guitar. If he did, so
Let's smash his
he's
guitar.
here. He's here.
Oh, he's back.
Oh
He's
God.
back. Okay.
We don't need you yet, Tim.
Yeah, we're gonna have Tim. Tim's gonna do a song, and we got to take a photo.
Right.
So if we can we're gonna be on the cover of a newspaper, guys.
Ooh.
So we want to get like a really fancy cast photo. So let's get everyone up here, and let's figure out a way we could do this. So let's get everyone in the cast.
Just our usual cast people. Sorry, Tim. Just
No,
our
not
usual
you,
cast
Tim.
people.
You're not part of this show.
The whole show should just be terrible too.
Do we have our photographer? Megan, are you taking photo? Okay. Paulie Peppers, get up here. And Mills, you too.
Mills,
get up here.
you're in
and
there?
Steve, get up here. My sister Jen, are you allowed to get up here?
Yeah. Well, if they swap, we'll be okay.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna try. Let's get the widest shot we could get, and we're gonna try and. How do we do this? Where we?
Channel 4 news team.
Yeah, Steve, where are you standing?
I don't know.
Everyone should stand around me, kind of. I don't want to say worshiping me, but idolizing me.
Should I take my shirt off?
No, don't take your shirt off, please. Now, Megan, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to take a picture.
Okay, but tell us what to do.
I think this is perfect. Jenny, you should do a thing too, because they all...
She's telling us to do a thing. Is everyone looking at me? How should I look?
No, everyone should look at... All right, everyone look at Jay, and then everyone look at me.
Well, when do we look at you?
First, everyone look at Jay.
You guys can't hear our photo woman, but she's giving us very confusing
Everybody look at Jay.
That's the only thing.
Okay, everyone look at me.
Ready? Jay, you look at me.
Okay, I look at you.
How did you do that?
All right, now everyone look at me.
We already were.
You, Jay.
And now what?
Everybody do that. Everybody point.
Everyone point. To who?
Me.
This isn't about you.
I think it might be.
It's about the readers of the Staten Island Awe section.
All right, now everybody look at Jay and point to him. And then there you go. Beautiful.
Do you remember when we did the show where everyone took photographs of us? Or
I'll
one
tell you, this is
person?
compelling
This
television.
is the photograph show.
Remember the weirdest part of any episode?
This is the strangest part of any show that we've done, where we didn't even plan a joke in it.
Should we
Do you
all
think,
just keep hanging out?
I mean, we have so much
Can you write in
time.
jokes?
Well, I think we're gonna have Terrible Tim come up and sing a song,
Or 10.
or 10
Or 10 songs.
and we'll all stay up here.
He can do the whole Jay Miller suite of songs.
that'd be great.
Yeah, Tim, you want to do all 8 of the Jay Miller songs?
Yeah.
Tim, come on, let's give a round of
Yeah,
applause for Tim.
You only need another half an hour.
Now, Tim, you know this whole show was a bit of I don't want to say an intervention, but it was a way to show you how bullying is wrong and.
Jay Miller, you asked me to do the song.
I know, but do you feel like bullying is wrong a little bit?
Oh, that'll be the vocal mic. And then we'll put this
Steve Pepe just told Tim he's out of tune. He's been out of tune 30 years now. No, that's perfect. Bing, blonk, blink, blonk, blonk, blink, blonk,
Jay
blonk.
Miller, even make fun of my guitar.
I do.
That's taking it too far.
I just want to see it. Do you feel like you've learned a little bit of a lesson here tonight?
Jay Miller, I learned that you told me to write the song. Now you're telling me to unwrite the song.
Right.
Are we on the TV?
Unwrite the songs.
Are we on the TV?
On a non-operating camera.
Does any of you guys care to say something to Tim?
Is the camera rolling? I'm wasting all this genius on
Tim wrote a song
air?
about me once, too.
Tim, you wrote a song about Tim Duffy?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and Steve Goffin. Yeah.
Steve Goffin.
How does that go?
And I wrote a separate song about Steve Goffin.
But guess what? Guess what Steve Goffin does to me in the song?
What?
He has sex with me.
Wow. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Also, there's a song that suggests that you had sex with me in a closet. So there's 2 songs where I'm mentioned.
Why would I have sex with him in a closet?
Well, there was a photograph of you and Tim Duffy, and Tim Duffy had this violated expression on his face.
Okay.
That's just the way I look.
And there was coat hangers in the background.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so you put it together that I had sex with Tim in a closet.
Context, please.
I see, context. please.
That's the context.
Tim, here's the question now. What's so funny about me being gay? What if I was gay?
Jay Miller, everything that Terrible Tim does is funny. It's the subject. The subject collapses in its particle form and becomes wavelength energy.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming and watching the show here today. The point of this show, guys, is these kind of jokes is not funny. I don't find them funny. It's not very nice to sing about people being gay and eating shit and eating cum.
Then don't tell them to write a song about it.
But luckily, we have 8 minutes.
Jay Miller,
But luckily, we have 8 minutes to kill.
We have 8 minutes of it.
I have multiple witnesses. You're on tape telling me to write the
So
song.
I would. It's weird to promote something that you're not promoting. Do you know what I mean? I am not endorsing this, but it's going to happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So none of us agree. I mean, if any of us agree with it, does any of you agree with this? Raise your hand.
I'm against.
Okay,
the,
so we're
I'm
all
against the New World Order.
So we're all against it, but we'll let you go ahead. We'll let you play a song, Tim.
I'm against the New World Order.
1, 2, go. What is it, Tim?
1, 2, go.
1, 2, go.
All right. Here we go. J Miller like it where the sun don't shine. All right. J Miller will leave no asshole behind. All right. J Miller's penis is going to explode. And here we go. Widen the circumference of your asshole. All right. J Miller, 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 J Miller. And here we go. J Miller, pump up into your doo-doo. That's true. J Miller ejaculated wads of splooge. 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 Goggle, gig, and gurgle on the gay guy goo. True. Pump it up into your swallowing too. All right. Here we go. J Miller, 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 J Miller. And here we go. J Miller chuck-a-lug a wad of chode. And here we go. Pop up and down for doo-doo in your toilet bowl. All right. Lick the doo-doo up from deep inside your shitter. J Miller. That's what happens to your doo-doo with J Miller. J Miller. J Miller. J Miller. J Miller, 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 J Miller. And here we go. That was song number 7. All right, let's do the classic one, number 2.
I don't think we're gonna do another
This one, come on, J Miller, you know it. You can sing
Wait,
along.
hold on, Paulie.
Come on, sing along.
Paulie, he needs a microphone.
Sing along. Who's gonna
Hold
sing
on,
along with
Paulie's gonna ask you a question. Paulie Peppers.
We're burning daylight.
May I say something? Can I ask you a question? I'm not going to ask you. I'm just going to say I think you're secretly in love with J Miller. And these are like fantasies you had that you're written down. I'll tell you the
We only have a
truth.
few minutes left.
But yeah, I mean, do we want him to play
Had to say
another
that.
song?
This is show business.
We do have.
Jay Miller, don't put a face on it.
We have 4.5 minutes,
Go ahead,
so we
play
might get
another
more song. But like, it is weird that you don't even write lyrics half the time. You're just saying Jay Miller's name over and over again.
Well, that's
like,
the easy part, because on the chorus, I mean, it's the easiest thing to come up with a chord. You just hit a chord, Jay Miller, Jay Miller, Jay Miller. But then you have to come up with the verses.
There are like choruses where they say more than one thing, though.
And Jay Miller brought out a good point. After a while, it becomes difficult to rhyme words with come and piss.
Right.
But Terrible Tim pulls through each time and brings it. Jay Miller, let me ask you something. You're a writer for a TV show.
Right.
Why don't you write a Terrible Tim song?
Was that? Why won't I write you a song?
You're a writer for this Impractical Joker show.
Right.
I follow this train of thought. Why can't you write a Terrible Tim song?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just have in the middle of a show that has nothing to do with Terrible Tim, a Terrible Tim song? Like I'm sure they want you to make it.
You're a writer.
So write about you.
Write a Terrible Tim song.
All right, I'll do it.
All right.
All right. I'll write on it tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I feel like we should do the song that I sang for him again, but without him in it, ruining it.
I'm the one that should be doing that Impractical Joker's job.
Why?
Because I could rhyme words with come and piss.
But we don't say those words on the show.
Oh, okay.
And there's no
Never mind.
for rhyming in the show.
Yeah, give us an example.
Just a suggestion.
Give us an example of a line that you would want one of the guys. Let's say Sal Volcano is out in the streets. He's with a stranger. What would you tell him to say?
I'm not even familiar with the show.
Oh my God.
But they should.
Well, listen, we're running out of time. We got about 30 seconds left. So I want to thank everyone for coming out to the show tonight. I want to thank R.G. Daniels for coming out. I want to thank, give it up for General Mills. Bobby Bugs is here. Look at him.
It's just Bobby Parker now.
Bobby Parker. Paulie Peppers, Steve Peppy. I think we got about 10 seconds left. So let's get one more song from Terrible Tim, everybody.
All right. Jay Miller. Jay Miller. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.